Sentinel alignment procedure, part 2. Alright, back with you once again. It is, I have everything set up. I'm going to show you, now this is the volume is down on the set, but it is on. There's a clear space, and I am not using a modulation at all on this. And so all we're using is the signal. And I'm gonna vary the level on the signal, and we're gonna watch see what happens. Look at that. See there? That's just me turning up and down the gain control on the RF signal generator. So you can see how that works. So basically, what they tell you is to get as small a signal as you can tell on the meter. In other words, when you start doing this, you see that makes a difference. Okay, so that's we're going to call that the small signal right there, and that's where we're going to set it at, and we're going to start aligning our or not aligning, but well, I guess that's what we are doing. Basically, what it says to do is to adjust each of the second IF transformer trimmers for maximum output. Then adjust each of the first IF trimmers for maximum output. And basically you go back and forth and do this several times, and that's what we're going to do. Our trimmers are located, and if we look at the thing here for the radio, I think these are the second IF trimmers, and these are the first, I believe. It's a little hard to see the what do you call it? But I believe the second one's towards the front and the first one's towards the back. So we're gonna do the second one first, and we've got top and bottom here on this, and it's if you look in here, my pointy stick, and I'm not gonna poke it in there, but right there is the one IF, and right there is the other one. That would be the second one there. This would be the first one there. And we're going to need to get in there and with a twiddle stick, I believe that's what it takes. I could be wrong, but I'm going to adjust the top section and see what kind of difference we get out of that first, and we'll kind of monitor the voltage on there and see. Now you can hear how quiet it is. It's quiet because you can turn the volume down. You don't have to have the volume up for this type of measurement. I do, however, need to turn the radio around to where I can see it and be able to get the twiddle stick in. Alright, we're back live again. We have the correct twiddle stick, whatever you want to call these things. And I have it in there, and let's see what we can get out of this thing. Let me hold on to the top of this. Okay, there it goes. It's going up a little bit. Now start to go back down. So I think you can see a movement there, obviously. I'm going to go up a little further just to see. Sometimes if you and that's definitely a peak there. So we're going to call that good right there. And I'm going to, while I'm up here, I'm going to do the other one. Because I can. Doesn't matter, really. Oh, there you go. There it goes up a little bit. Nice, nice. Right there. Now I'm going to go to the bottom, and we're going to do those. I've got to turn this around. It may not be easy to do. We'll try. Entry point should be in. And I am. Pretty good gain there. Call that good right there. See the other one here? Oh, I've got a wire right in the way. Hope I can get into it. Yep. And you guys can see it go up. Another good gain. Now I'm going to turn the level down just a little bit on the signal tracer or signal. Well, now I can't do that because it's all the way down. I've gotten out of whack here. Let me get back into whack. My frequencies went off a little bit. Went up too much. There we go. Now I should be able to set some. No, still not seeing anything. Anyway, that you could see the gain we was getting out of it. I'll stick it in there one more time, see if I can get a little bit more gain out of it. I think we're good there. I'm gonna call that good for right now. Let's just try it and see what happens and see how far we've got. We can go right back in there and do it again if we need to. Let me turn my light out. All right, we've got the radio playing now.
Want to go and pay a lot, guaranteed. The International Travel Department.
There's our local station. Let's go see what else we can find.
551.
Okay, that's WLW right there. That's kind of hard to get station here. So we have improved the, I believe, the IF alignment. I think what I'm going to do is just for the heck of it, set this up with the other way, using the output of the speaker and more traditional method, and see what we get that way. So let me set that up and we'll come right back. Alright, well, you can hear I do have this working now. It is set up, let me turn this down real quick while I talk. Set up on the speaker just like traditionally it is. And what we're going to do is kind of monitor it. Now, right now there's no voltage on it at all. I'll have to turn it up a little bit. Now you can see that's pretty low. It's on 1 volt scale. So we're going to see if that's sensitive enough, or if we can get any kind of reading out of that at all, or change or readings and things like that. Let me just twiddle a little bit and see. Alright, you can see it go down, goes back up. I'm not seeing too much else right there. Just there's a peak right there. I'm gonna say that's the peak right there, and I'm gonna go do it down to the bottom and do that one. Now this is the annoying thing about having to use the speaker, and you can hear just how annoying it is. Yeah, I got my stick in. Starting to go down, there's coming back up. That's pretty much it. I mean, you can see that it was pretty much peaked to begin with. There's not a lot of movement there. I mean, you got to kind of use your sixth sense, as it were. Now, while I'm down here, I'm going to try to do the other one. Just make it easier. Now we got a little rise on this one. Down just a little bit. Alright, there's definitely a peak there. Call that good right there. come up on the top. Now we're getting some gain. I'd say, I don't know if I was getting the right signal before on that ABC test, because I noticed when I went over to look at it, it was all the way down, and I wasn't getting anything, so I might have lost my signal or something. I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm going to call that pretty good gain there. I'm going to go back over and do this one again. See if there's anything to be had here. Maybe a little bit. Call that good. Now we'll go on the bottom. I need to get some of these wires out of the way. I think I could get in there a whole lot easier if I could see what I was doing. Let me turn my headlight on again. That's about it right there, I think. Go over to the other one. Alright, back up on top. That's about it for that. I'm going to call that good. Using this method. And I think that's about as good as you can get it. I don't think you would see any difference with it. Let me turn this light on. Well, I don't think you'd see any difference with the scope than you just see on here. You can definitely see when that needle moves up and down and things like that. So I'm going to call that pretty good. I think that's an excellent way to stop for now. And I'm going to put it back in the cabinet. See, we're going to try this again this evening and see what kind of signal we get in here with the lights out and nothing bothering our signal gathering ability. So, alright, I forgot to mention, this is not the end of this series. We still have the RF section to align, oscillator, and things like that. And that will be our next step. This is just the IF alignment that we've done. But I still want to go ahead and put it back together and try it again this evening in its own cabinet and see what it does. The next step on the, is to tune it to exactly 1650 on the dial, which I believe, if I read that correctly, it's all the way open on the capacitor. And then we have to adjust the RF signal generator to put that kind of signal in there. Again, we're adjusting for maximum output, and we're adjusting the 1650 oscillator trimmer, which is on the end of the tuning capacitor here. See which one is it. The oscillator trimmer is the one closest to the front, and the antenna trimmer is the one that's closest to the back. So this would be the oscillator, this would be the antenna. So well, I should have known that the antenna comes right into it. I wasn't paying any attention. But that's kind of a I'm not really sure exactly how to put it. That's more to set the dial up than anything else. Now the antenna trimmer does do something, but oscillator just makes the dial correct. So, like I said, that's what we will do. And so, Alright, like I say, we'll do that next time, and I'll go ahead and set this, or put this back in the cabinet, and we'll go from there. So join us for that. Alright, what I have here is, this is right after I did the IF alignment. It's in the afternoon. I done forgot what time it was. Let me turn some light on here and I'll see. 12:35 it looks like. So I'll put that there just in case I need some light. But anyway, I've got all the lights out. It does make a big difference. That's WLW out of Cincinnati.
If you want to pay more, that's your business. If you want to pay less, that's our business.
Okay, that's WHAS out of Louisville, 84, 840, whatever you want to call it. There's a station there. I can't quite get it out, but there's definitely a station there. Definitely a station there. Now this is just like I said, this is the only thing we've done is the IF, but there's a marked improvement in the performance of this radio. Another station. That's the local station. Here's another one. Alright, that's about it. I just wanted to bring you back for that and show you that this radio is really improved a lot. Let me turn the light back on. And I'm very happy with the results so far. And like I said, we'll get into the... I want to do a band scan this evening and just see what it picks up. I think it should do rather well. And like I said, I'm really happy with the results so far. Tweaking those IF cans have done. And so... a lot of static in this radio, but like I said, it's when you turn the lights out, it really cut down a lot. I say to turn the lights out. When I shut that light switch off over there, it shuts everything down on this bench. So there's absolutely no interference at all. I don't have a computer in here anymore, so there's no interference whatsoever. And so it performs much better that way too. But like I said, that's a pretty good little performer so far. So we'll see what it does tonight, and join me for that. So we'll see you later. So, all right, for now we're going to call this good. You guys, it's now 12:22 in the afternoon. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you.